Here's integrated 3. It's problem 1-44. It says to solve each of the following equations and be sure to check your answers. So on this one, I have an x in the denominator and I want to get rid of it. So I'm going to multiply both sides by x. When I multiply by x, I have to multiply every term on the right-hand side by x. So that's going to cancel out, and I'm going to get 6 here, but this one I have to distribute my x. And then I'm going to go ahead and subtract 6 on both sides. Okay, and then I would like to solve that. So in order to solve that, since I have a 0 here and it's a quadratic, I'm just going to try to factor it. So I take the coefficient of the x squared, which is 1, and I multiply it by the constant. So 1 times negative 6 makes negative 6. That's what I want to multiply to, and I want to add to make the coefficient of x, which is negative 1. So I need two numbers that multiply to make 6 and add to make 1. Well, they multiply to make negative 6 and add to make negative 1. So I think that'll work. And then I'm going to use the zero product property. So this is x plus 2 equals 0, or x minus 3 equals 0. So I'm going to have x equals, if I minus 2 on both sides, negative 2, and 3, x equals 3. So there are my two answers. If you plugged this into the quadratic formula, you would have got the same answers, but I'm trying to get you to learn how to factor, those of you who don't know how to factor. Now I have to plug them back in and see if they work in the original equation. The original equation was 6 over x equals x minus 1. So if I plug in negative 2 right here, 6 divided by negative 2 is going to be negative 3. And then this would be negative 2 minus 1. Well, that's also negative 3. So that one works. Let's try, so the original problem was 6 over x equals x minus 1. And if x is 3, 6 divided by 3 is 2. And then this is 3 minus 1, that's also 2. So that one worked. On to the next one. We're going to do the same kind of thing. We're going to multiply both sides by x. And this just gives me 9 equals x squared. And then I can just square root both sides. It's the easiest way. And this will give me x is plus or minus 3. And then I can plug in my positive and negative 3's that I got into the original equation. So, because I got x equals 3 and x equals negative 3. The original equation was 9 over x equals x. So let's see if they work. 9 divided by positive 3 equals positive 3. So that worked. And 9 divided by negative 3 equals negative 3. So that also works. So these are all the solutions.